Hello tacticians, it's Nox here, and so is Kharn's legendary event. And what I'm going to do today, I'm going to take you through the initial teams that I'm using in Alpha, Beta and Gamma to get me through those early missions. But before we go into that, I'm just going to show you a little infographic which is going to give you an idea about how far you are going to need to get to unlock Kharn depending on if you make any purchases. So let's have a look at that. So this event is very much like the previous legendary event that we had, and it's got the new layout. So for the unlock of Kharn, you're going to need to get to chest tier 16, which requires 3,350 trophies to get to. Now, if you only use the free quests, you'll obviously get the discount of 250 trophies because that's how many you'll get, which means you're going to have to get to milestone tier 27 to unlock Kharn. And if you take this as an average across all the battles, you're going to have to get up to at least mission 8 on each track, probably a little bit further, again depending on how the points go. And of course, if you can't complete a certain mission, you'll have to go higher into mission 9 to make up the missing points. If you buy the bundle, which gives you 300 claimed skulls, that will mean you just have to clear up to 8 battles in each. Getting the premium quest, which is the better option of the two if you do wish to spend money, will mean it'll be 7 and a bit to be cleared, and if you buy both you're looking at just under 7. So with all that said, let's have a look at my initial teams that are going to power me through the Alpha, Beta and Gamma tracks. So for Alpha, here are the 10 I'll be using. So for the Resilient, no Psychic and no Summons, it'll be Rotbone, Malodus, Pestillion, Asgore, and Abaddon. And then for the ranged and maximum of 1 hit, I've got the Neurogaunt, Calendis, Show-Sill, Abraxas and Ahriman. Now, I could take you through the battles, but let's be honest, it's going to be a walkthrough for the first couple. So as soon as I get to later ones, I'll be showing you how I do the more difficult levels as well. The teams for Beta are again split into 2, and you've got the no Terminator armor. They're mechanical and with a minimum of 3 hits, and of course we've got Ray-Vass, Aleph Null, Anufet, Boss Golgorts and Snappereka. And then the other team for the no big targets and Flame, we again have Ahriman, Abraxas, Thormachus, Toth, and lastly Rask. And again, I'm not going to take you through the battles, they're going to be fairly simple to begin with. And finally we have Gamma, where I'm going to use these lineups. Now, the one I may not initially use is the physical, and the reason is all down to the points that it actually gives. With Alpha and Beta, you can get the maximum score using 2 attacks. With Gamma, because you're going to need to use 3, I'm inclined to leave the physical one alone. And the reason for this is the full physical damage lineup is one that needs to be done on its own and will only give 95, and I'll get better use of my tokens if I focus on the higher points costs. However, it's not to say I'm not going to do them, I'm just going to be waiting later on to do them. So bear that in mind when you set up your own teams. Try and focus on the ones that gain you the most points and go as far as you can, as that will enable you to unlock Kharn quicker. And if you're having any trouble whatsoever trying to decide where to focus all of your attacks, I will wholeheartedly recommend the Tacticus Planner app, which is put together by a player named Severin, and he has done a fantastic job on this and keeps it up to date all the time. And this will really help you focus on what you need to do so you know who to level up and get as far through this as you possibly can, because I've got a feeling that Kharn is going to be one of those characters you will start seeing everywhere. If you like these videos, then it would be much appreciated if you at least think about using my friend code, as it really does help me out. Or if you or your guilds are looking for a new home, please reach out to any of the guilds shown, as we'll always welcome new people into our midst. As always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you on the battlefield.